My people, hope everybody's having themselves a fine evening. Make sure you hit that like button for me. It's right down there. And if you do, you'll automatically be entered to win a pack of Topps baseball cards from 1989. Um, Subscribe, share, hit the bell notification as usual, please. Make sure you check out my buddy Satu Dave on YouTube and Apex Alchemy and Chuck Nut Face. Those are awesome, really good channels. Make sure if you like mine, you'll probably like theirs. They're doing some cool stuff over there. If you would like to support the channel, you can find the info to do so in the description. All donations will be used 100% for Knives for content. Also, if you are interested in Patreon, there will be a link in the description as well, and that is also used for Knives for content 100%, and that is basically our budget for the channel. I'd like to thank my patrons, Jeremy, Thomas, Tom, David, and Ken. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Satu Dave. You guys are fantastic to me and to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about, as you can see in a thumbnail, I'm sure, we're going to talk about which is more important to you when buying a knife, fidget factor or usefulness, and which matters most to me. Obviously, a lot of this topic will have to do whether you live in an urban or rural setting. A lot of people that live in the city don't do as much cutting and knife work as I do, so I understand that. Obviously, all of this is heavily opinionated. It is my opinion, and that's just what it is. Knives, of course, are typically designed and built to be cutting implements. Specific tools to cut material. And that's just what they're generally designed for. But here lately, especially, and by lately I mean the past couple years, there's been a draw to or an emphasis on fidget factor with some designers and makers and companies. It's like the cool thing right now. And it has been for a number of years, and it might have always been. It's just come to my attention, over the past couple of years. And that's okay. It's what it is. Every day, times change, and that's cool. Action, opening mechanism, amount of opening options, lock manipulation, and how all those things go together to give the user a fidget-friendly experience has gotten vastly more popular than how it cuts. Guys, sorry about my dogs. They're howling at something. I don't know what they're doing out there, but not a lot I can do about it. Anyway, to me, that's kind of bananas. And I enjoy all those attributes of a good fidget knife. It's fun, soothing, finger therapy. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't have a lot of fidget-friendly knives. This one's my daughter's. It's quite fidget-friendly. It's, got basically just two opening options. But it's got good action, and it's a decent fidgeter. This Tucson here, also multiple opening options, and that's kind of what I think of whenever I think of a fidget-friendly knife. Something that has multiple opening options, typically on bearings, but not always, but almost always. And making cool sounds or drop shutty, stuff like that. This guy here has excellent action, but only one opening option. So, as you can tell here, most of what I have is not exactly fidget friendly. This guy has, a couple opening options as well, which is almost a must for me. It's not, it's important to me, multiple opening options whenever I buy a knife or am looking at knives to buy. I personally have a job that requires cutting quite often, and I also basically have a farm, so a a great, comfortable cutter is very important to me. Now, one of my favorite knives of all time is not exactly a stellar cutter. It is quite sharp, rocking a mirror edge. Not quite mirror. It's a little more toothy than a mirror, but and you can lay it back a little bit. It's just really thick behind the edge. It's not a great cutter. And excuse me, but it's still one of my favorite knives of all time, and I love it. But it's not exactly a great cutter. This guy here is an excellent cutter, even though it is kind of thick, but it still cuts really well with the edge, with the blade geometry, which is the full flat grind, and also have the wicked nasty edge on this guy too. So those are kind of the things that are more important to me, and not everybody has that. Needs that or wants that. A lot of people like to sit on the couch watching TV and drive their wife crazy, which I do as well. Maybe not as much as some, but I do it a lot. I do enjoy fidgeting, but I mean, honestly, whenever I'm going to buy a knife, I 100% look at the cutting ability first. I don't know any other way to say that. So that being said, I might be in a minority, but I tend to gravitate towards usefulness. And I'll more likely not buy a knife solely for fidget factor. Some of those like they're out there, the Shark Lock, the, what is that, 80-20, 80-20.5. Very fidget friendly knife, but it's also an excellent cutting tool. So that's one of those that you get both. There's lots of them out there. And I'm sure the vast majority use their knives half as much as someone like me does, but don't sell yourself short. When you're buying, there are lots of knives out there that cut well and fidget well. The 80-20.5 or the 80-20 is one of those. There's tons of them out there. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. What is your number one? Fidget or actual usefulness of a cutting tool? I'd be interested to know what everybody thinks and what your criteria is for a fidget friendly and useful knife. All right, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. It's a short video. I'm going to, real quick, I want to show you and remind everyone, in case not everyone remembers or is aware, but the knives that will be given away in the 500 sub giveaway will be the Kershaw, the Damn Design, which is an excellent knife, the QSP, the Steel Wheel, and oh my gosh, where is it? There's another one. All right, I thought there was another one. Maybe not. Anyway, these knives, I'll probably throw in another knife for you, or a couple. Also, a Microtech hat. There will be lots of stickers, a handkerchief, and a couple strops. So it's an awesome giveaway, guys, and you really I hope you get involved. I really do. I may add this NORAD as well. It has been used, but it's an excellent little knife. D2 steel. This is also D2. These are D2, but this one here is 14C28N. This is an amazing knife for the money. Full titanium on bearings. So if you're interested in that, go check that out down in my video list. It is the 500 sub giveaway. All right, guys, you all have a fantastic evening. Talk to you later. Bye.